with a yoga pose.
Good brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, good brunchin'. You are tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast. Good Brunchin.
Good people, good brunchin', good brunchin', good brunchin'. You are now locked in and tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast. We are live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And on Wednesdays, we are on GS Radio. But y'all know I don't do this alone. I got my family, my brunchin' team with me. I got Tamika Royale, Ace Brown, and your boy Bill the Billionaire. What's going on, good people? What's going on, good people?
You, what up?
We are here. Good brunchin', good brunchin'. It's Monday. People, we apologize for the tardiness, but you know we gotta handle some business when we're here. But we here, we made it. We're gonna get y'all through to y'all Monday because I know y'all been looking for y'all meditation Monday to meet and all that kind of stuff. So you know y'all gonna get all that, and it's gonna be a dope show today. But before we get into that, how was y'all weekend?
Hold on, because my thing is making a weird noise.
Okay. Me?
No, I think it's me.
Weekend was good. Had a few shows that I had to do. Those went well. And big shout out to everybody that came out last night to Island Flavor out here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We'll do it every last Sunday of the month. Big Vino came through last night, crushed it with the little crowd that could. It's a free comedy show. So if you are in the area every last Sunday of the month, so the next one is November 24th, y'all come on out. We're going to have a fantastic show. So it was good, though. Weekend was good. How about you? Oh, and then ended it off. My Chiefs are 7-0. How about yours, bro?
You had to bring that up. It's cool because you see Meek's Cup. It's game day, people. It's game day. Yes, I'm back. The Giants is playing today, Monday Night Football, and the Yankees is playing today. We in the Bronx. So listen,
the Yankees got to come back, man. They down 2-0.
Do me a favor. We about to win. We win it to game 3.
They're about to smell the pollution of the Bronx. Hold on.
I'm not against the Yankees. I don't follow it enough to be like I'm a fan. But I'm rooting for the Yankees. I'm like,
I need this.
Wait till they smell that good old Bronx air. It's over.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna get that Bronx air.
Going down 2-0 is crazy work right now.
Yeah.
But yo, I gotta tell y'all about this. So I did a show. I did a show on Saturday, and you know, before the show, I had the Lord's Flower, right? Mm-hmm. So by the time I got to the show, you can see inside the venue. Now I've done this spot before, bro. Tell me why I walk in there. Everybody had the silent party headphones, and this is a comedy show. So when I walk in, I'm like, what is going on, bro? It was dope, but weird and funny at the same time. So let me explain. So let me explain. I get in there, and the dude is like, "Yo, Bill. So yo, we good? We doing something?" Now he's talking just like this. There's a guy on stage, but everybody in there has the headphones, so they don't hear us talking. Right, so I'm sitting there like, yo, what the hell is going on? So he was like, yeah, we wanted to try something, and the neighbor was complaining about the noise when we having the shows because he got a DJ, some music, but somebody lives above the building, bro. Instead of clapping, they're in there like this. Instead of clapping, they're in there like this. This is them clapping and laughing, bro. I'm in there like, yo, I am too high for this. It looked like they was in there in a trance, they use it like this. We will not get bro. One of the craziest joints I've ever done.
Oh, that's what they wanted to do.
No, they had to do it because of the neighbors. They wanted to be quiet. So now, mind you, there's a lady in there, right? So now I hear them laughing. And I'm making jokes about how the whole joint. The lady goes like this to me. I asked her a question. I forgot what she goes like this. And I said like this. I said, can you can't talk? And they start dying laughing. I said, because I said it'd be messed up if all of a sudden she take the headphones and be like, I'm lying, man. So I was like, yo. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I was like, it was hilarious. I gotta show you. I recorded it because I was like, yo, I've never done that. Like, but bro, that joint was hilarious. Meek, unmute yourself. So bro, I've never been in a situation like a silent comedy show was crazy.
I've never heard that before.
Bro, they in there like this. But they was laughing, but it was cool. Meek, you have to unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself.
They was laughing, but not laughing?
No. They was actually laughing, but if you say, yo, give it up for such and such, they'd be like this. Give it up for Abe Brown.
Yeah, that's how they and that's the sign language for start clapping your hands. So it's like start clapping your hands. And
they like this.
They do like this.
But now don't get it twisted while I'm doing this. They laugh.
How they boo?
No, I'm just okay, I'm sorry. Oh,
you're not gonna get me.
Oh,
you're not gonna get me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grow up. But okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Meek. How was your weekend, Meek? How did it go? How did everything go yesterday? Tell the people. Talk to us. What's up?
With your speech. Come on now. Come on, Meek. Talk about it. What happened with the speech? Come on, talk about it, Meek.
It went really well. I got there late because of traffic. Oh my goodness, but it went really well. Even though I felt I didn't say much, but I reached out. I guess I touched some people, and I met a amazing new other spiritualists, other new people that was there. I was nervous. Like I told everybody, I was nervous. This was my first time ever publicly speaking of not only what it is that I do, but what I want to do. It's very different being here on the camera and being live, talking to people when you're actually in the room with the real energy. So
right.
I was telling my homegirl Z when we was coming back, I said, I started the speech, and when I mentioned that one thing, which was pedophile, I saw everybody's energy shift. Like I felt everybody's energy just go oof to me, and I got how can I say it? It wasn't nervous, but I didn't want to start going in right then and there, which I think that was expected. But I wasn't mentally ready for it because I got there late. I wanted to sit and get it done, and we had to sit and get back. But I'm not complaining. I want that to be overstood. I'm not complaining. For it to be my first time actually publicly speaking like that, I think I did very well. I'm super proud of myself. I'm grateful for everybody that showed up. I want to shout out Victoria, who's one of my collectives who I've been working with for almost 2 years. Never met her face to face. Always worked with her over the phone. Let's go, let's do it, let's get this work. Don't worry, I got you. And she pulled up yesterday. I thought I was gonna cry. So
What was your speech? What was your speech on?
So I was explaining, what Healing Hoods Corporation represents, how the main focus is to really sit and heal our children, because our children are really, really going through a lot. Our kids, our generational kids is seeing more than what we've seen, and is experiencing the things we have, but I feel like it's worse. And we grew up, and many of our parents and our ancestors grew up with brushing things under the rug. So I wanted, Healing Hoods is not only to heal you spiritually, but mentally as well, and especially for our kids. And I was also my book, Stoner Vibes. I'm going to drop the book August 7th, 2020.
I was about to get you.
I'm going to drop the book August 7th, 2025, because I want people to really, really understand marijuana, really understand what cannabis is, how cannabis can help us in so many different ways than taking certain medications that these doctors really give to us. Again, I'm not a practitioner. I'm not a doctor. Don't, you could look up yourself what it is that I'm talking about, but I'm writing about my experiences, about what I studied, what I went through, and how it helped me. So I want people to understand cannabis and understand what these stones and everything that we wear represent. People sit and look at me and they're like, oh, you're weird, or your style. This has nothing to do with style. I'm walking outside with my protection. So it's basically, trying to put all of that together so people can really understand how cannabis and the natural stones that come from earth, the chemicals of everything, how it could work together and heal mentally, especially anxiety, panic attacks. Not only that, cannabis helps with, illnesses, all of that good stuff. So that's what we was talking about yesterday.
Dope.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Meat, I don't mind them smoking it, but does it have to smell like a skunk?
That's how you know it's really, really
Yeah, I was about to say everyone doesn't smell like a skunk. However, if it does, then they got the good stuff.
Like hello.
Yeah, that's
but yo, well, congratulations to you, Meek. And I told Meek this just like, yo, Meek be so like chill with it. Like Meek can have this event. I'm over here like a big kid, like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's the play? And then she comes back like, yeah, so we got locked into this. We just got like when how we go do a show and then next thing you know, we leave and got 3 more shows booked or some joints going out there. Meek did the same thing, but she was like, it's gonna be back, got it, it's cool. But congratulations, Meek. We proud of you. We're happy everything went well. That's definitely dope. But people, you already know what we do here on the Good Brunchin Podcast. We can get ahead and have this thing called the emails. Okay, that's when y'all sending y'all emails, and we get ahead and read them right here on the show. If y'all want to get ahead and send the emails, y'all can send them into the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com, and we will read them right here on the show. Like I said, y'all got any topics y'all want us to touch, any situations that y'all want to get in, or any like the red flag, green flag, things like that, to send them into the Good Brunchin Podcast at Gmail. Today, we're going to get ahead and let Ace read this email we got today. We're going to have a good Monday. I'm telling you, this is going to be a good Monday. But Ace, go ahead, man. Read this email we got for today, bro.
All right. Today's email comes courtesy of one of our longtime listeners. Because they say it. They're a longtime listener. All right. Hey, Brunch team. I'm a longtime listener, and I have a little dilemma. So I met this guy who I think is nice. We have hung out quite a bit and even went on a few dates. The issue is he has a disability. No, he's not in a wheelchair, but he does have a limp when he walks. Like one leg is longer than the other. I think that if we had a handicap sign for him, his would be a tree stump. Now, as you can see by now, I have a sense of humor about it, but I don't know about him. How should I address this with him? Would I be considered shallow for making jokes, or should I just fall back? Please give me advice. Signed, Do the Stanky Leg.
Bro, let me tell you something. First off, Lord said this is you're going to hell. I'm just gonna let you know you're going to hell. Okay? She said, "Signed, Do the Stanky Leg," bro.
Come on.
Yo, that's real love.
Randy said that's real love. Come on. See, that's the thing. If you can
Ace, he got the
yeah,
Bruh, he might have to have the Wayne head. Remember the Wayne head boot? Remember the Wayne head boot? He had that one big boot, bruh. Now listen, I don't feel. I mean, you got to find out. You got to talk to him about the leg. Like my thing is, you got to talk to him about the leg to see how he feels about the leg. Yo, oh my gosh, Randy said you got to take it step by step. Why did Randy say you got to take it step by step?
No, you got to take it step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope all we're going to hear is, let's take a long walk around the if you're into long walks, I don't think that's your thing. You know what I mean? So
I'm not going with you.
Here's the thing: you have to address whether or not the sense of humor. Because if you are a person that just has jokes about it, but you're not malicious about it. It's coming from a place of care.
Like, hey, are you into hip hop?
It's the hey, yo, are you into hip hop? if you are sitting there, I'm not messing with them today.
Cool.
If your thing is, hey, I want to make sure that he's comfortable with it, okay. My thing is go ahead and just ask him like, hey, how do you feel? Like, what happened? Were you born like this? Do you feel comfortable with it?
Yeah, you got to find out about it. You got to find out.
Yo, you got to find out. Hey, what's going on, Texas Star? You got to find out because of the simple fact. What you don't want to do, you don't want to make him feel uneven.
Hey, yo, Randy said do it at IHOP. Yo, he said do it at IHOP.
So what
Y'all
you
have to
don't
stop.
Can you imagine you walking down the aisle?
How that's gonna look?
just here's the thing.
I can't be with somebody. I feel like I'm gonna be roasting all the time.
Yo, but here's the thing. But if he takes it like takes it like a champ, you'll be all right. Just let him know. Hey, listen, I got to talk to you about something. This is how you start the conversation off. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about something. Okay. I don't want to seem malicious, and I don't want you to think I'm pulling your leg.
Bruh, why are you like this?
With the conversation.
Yo, stop. She's like, look, you're pulling my leg now.
Just go ahead with the conversation.
Say some bullshit.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's
I'm going with y'all. I don't have my ticket to there.
I just want y'all to know we have company today. As we see, y'all see this head just keep popping in. That's Z. Okay, she don't even know that she keeps popping in. Okay,
That's Z, y'all.
so we're gonna say what up to Z.
But here's my thing. Okay,
Did I say she was hopping in? She keep hopping in and out. That's crazy. My bad.
you said hopping in and out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Here's my okay. So okay. To stanky leg. Okay. Start off. Take him. Ask, do he go to the gym? If he goes to the gym, if he goes to the gym, just don't have a conversation while jumping rope because.
Wait, but how that's gonna work?
How
Like,
you
he
jump
could
rope with
I
his
think
leg?
he'll be able to double dutch very well.
That nigga, that nigga got the double dutch leg.
Very well.
Yo, y'all gotta stop.
I'm going to her.
No, I just want to know.
He steps in the name of love.
Not Z, you can't be
She
joining
said,
in
can
too.
he step?
Z said,
Can he step in the name of love? And the bad part when he gonna keep on stepping, that's crazy.
Wait, hey, Bill, do it. Stand up and do it. I'm gonna keep on stepping. Come on. Keep on stepping in the name of love. Oh, man, step in the name of love. Oh, man,
Let me like step.
step in the name of love. Yeah, no, wait, here go. Wait, stand up real quick, Bill.
In the
Hey,
name of love.
step, side to side, round and
Nigga.
round.
Nigga, stop playing. Nigga, stop playing. Yo, I'm not going to hell because of y'all. Listen, Dawn, we're not going to hell. They sent in the email, okay? Ace the one talking about, now walking out. Now come on now. Now walk it out.
Look. Okay, that's a good way to end it. Get done. Say you have a sense of humor about it. You do find that the relationship goes deeper than this. However, just be like, look. But if you telling me that I'm too immature to be in this and I'm shallow, I apologize. I'm gonna just go ahead and walk out. And then
that's yo, listen.
Yo, y'all want to
That's
hear
crazy.
a story? I want to say a story about this hip hop shit, right?
It's hip hop shit.
So my two oldest kids' grandfather let him, sleep in peace. The first time I met him, he was every time I saw him, he was in his big expedition, stocky,
I don't like where this is going.
And so one day I say, yo, get out of the car. Like, I'm your daughter-in-law. I'm pregnant. He comes out and I go from this to this. My little, right? Then not only does that, he starts walking in his
Oh,
And he was short.
And he was short.
He got a double. He got hit with a double whammy.
One of
It's
the
like,
issues that we had in our relationship with my baby father is that every time I saw his dad, and his father had a sense of humor, because I love that man. I think it was hilarious. Every time I saw him, I called him hip hop.
Wait, Ned
Right.
said,
Hip hop.
Ned said, get on the good foot.
Right. So now let me ask you a question. You're dating somebody, right? I'm dating a little person.
Oh, God.
Do you feel that if I bring them around you for the first time, do you feel I should give you a heads up
Yes.
to let you know that
Yes. Me definitely yes.
You
I'm
tell me
an
all the time I need
asshole.
to grow up.
I'm scared.
I'm an
You tell
asshole.
me all the time I need to grow up.
I'm
I
scared.
need to. Yeah, I need you to prep them and prep me at the same time. Like, yo,
Why do I have to prep them?
because I'm an asshole and I know that. I know that I am not mature enough to not keep jokes, and I don't mean it maliciously. So I don't want the person to think that I mean it maliciously. So, yo, she said, "How he doing leg presses?" That's what I'm saying. See, I don't want it.
Yeah, he got one leg stronger
So he
than the
gotta
other.
adjust it. So he goes
Right.
up to the longer leg, does the
Like,
thing,
I'm
and
one of
then
them
does the
types.
down, and then
Like
does the
I'll
other
be
leg.
like, yo, like I could be sitting there watching wrestling, be like, dang, he put him in the figure four. You ever? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. So look. Dawn said, would you give someone a heads up if they were plus size? Like,
No, because that's
but why
not
not?
because that's not a disability. I
You
am
think
not
so?
mature enough. I am not mature enough for the disability. So that's
I'm
the
not
thing.
mature enough for me to see a nigga that's 6'3", 6'4" with a midget.
Yeah, I'm not mature
I'm not
enough.
mature
I'm not
enough.
mature enough for the
I'm not
disability.
mature enough to sit and I'm not. Everybody got I'm not. I love Jesus.
Dawn said it is a disability.
No, being a plus size is not a disability. No, that may be it could be unhealthy, it could be genetics, but that's not a disability. Like even people
The disability. The
right,
disability
even people
is
with
when you
wheelchair.
can't control what you're eating.
Yeah, even people with wheelchairs. I always ask them, like, yo, you drive? Yeah. How fast can you break that down? Come on, let me time it. How fast can you break that chair down? I just want to see it. You don't need no assistance.
I miss my man Damon, man.
Yo, Damon used to break that chair down crazy.
Damon, I roll with him to run. So he's like, "Come on, now here we go."
Yo,
He be throwing the
mad.
tire in the back.
He get mad if you try to touch that chair. Hey, I got it. Okay, Damon, I'm with you. So that's the thing. If I'm 600 pounds on 600 pounds is unhealthy. That's unhealthy.
Wait, you want to hear another story?
Yo, Meek is on story mode.
And not only that, hold on. If they 600 pounds, I ain't gonna see them anywhere. I gotta go to their house. So that's considered an exhibit.
Hey, yo, that's an exhibit.
Like, I'm not going to see
The
it.
whole point, but it's crazy.
At this point, I'm going to a museum. All right. At that point,
yo.
like, come on.
So I'm gonna tell you
Nah, my 600-pound life you talking about. Go ahead, Meek. It's story time. Go ahead, Meek.
It was the 4th of July of this year. We wanted White Castles, so we decided to drive all the way to the Bronx to get White Castle, right? So we go to our hood, we there in the hood, and there's this guy, he got a cage, he's trying to act mad tough, and we're paying him no mind. So his truck pulls up, right? His truck pulls up, big, nice black truck. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, how you gonna drive that shit? You handicapped.
What was wrong with him?
I don't know. He just had a cane. He couldn't walk. So I'm like, if you stiff like that, how are you going to drive? So the person that's driving the car was a midget. And that man to this day don't look at me because all I could do was crack the fuck up.
Yo, like I'm fine with little people.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, they actually cool. I just need to
Don't
know.
catch me off guard.
Yo, they have this game.
Escalade truck.
Check this out. They got this. Y'all know about the balloon popping game, right? They have another game where it's supposed to be like a silent game where you're not supposed to laugh at what the person say.
Yeah, I know exactly. Oh, I know the girl. I know exactly.
Did you see what she said? It's a little person on there, and she said
she got a stretch.
Huh?
The stretching joint?
No, she said, I don't like talking to people eye to eye, because then you're gonna look down on me.
I know that game.
Bro. So
Yo.
look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and this is why I say this. So, when we was in college, these girls, 3 girls is in a car, and it was like 6 of the guys on campus. They pulled over because they're like, "Yo, where y'all going?" And I was like, "Yo, we chilling." They was like, "Yo, why don't y'all come over?" And they was like, "We want you." The other ones couldn't go, so we was like, "Yo, we out. We go to these chicks' house. We go to the crib." And this is why I say this. We go to the crib, we chilling. I'm sitting by the kitchen, and I'm just sitting on the floor. We all talking, having drinks. And she told us, like, yo, her roommate's there, so, we just got to be quiet. But, her roommate's cool. I'm like, okay, cool. We sitting on the floor, Ace. I'm sitting right by the kitchen. I see the roommate's door open up. So I'm cool. Door opens up. All of a sudden, a midget with a midget moo-moo comes out. And she's walking like this to the kitchen. Now, mind you, I'm sitting on the floor. We eye to eye right on the floor. Bro, I said like this. Now I gotta go. I was like, oh, bro, I'm out here trying not to laugh. Bro, there's no way you're supposed to give a heads up. You're supposed to give a daggone heads up for all of a sudden it looked like Chucky came out of the room just like this. Is how she was walking. Bro, yes. Yo, I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with a little bit, but like this should be a sign. Little people around.
Right.
Or
Habit just said what I was thinking. Wait, Habit just was saying what I was thinking. She said
it's a midget moo-moo. That's
a midget moo-moo. What? Wait, but Meek. Was it a midget? Wait, Meek. Check this. Was it a midget? Was it a midget? Wait. Was it a midget moo-moo or just a 5 t-shirt?
Bro, that drink. All you saw was ankles, and you saw ankles. It was like nah.
Was it a midget moo-moo or was it a midget moo-moo or was it just an adult small?
No, these said she probably had your t-shirt on, Bill.
But that's it, yo. But I was like, nah. Behind the front, she had the yams though. But listen, people.
No, they do be having yams.
What midget you see with flat butt?
Which one you don't see with one, boy?
No. She said a Mexican midget got a flat butt. That's hard.
Never.
Because their style is
not going to.
That's an oxymoron.
They always got the ends. I put their thighs into their ass also, so it's like a thigh ass. So it's like a. Never mind. Okay. All right, but people, listen. If y'all want to send in any email, y'all sure can go ahead and send them in to us at the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. Wow, we just. All right, I think this episode might get us. We're gonna get some hate mail or something. But people, we're gonna get into our topic today, and our topic today is. What you just say?
The midgets be having thighs.
God plants things that's funny for us for no apparent reason. It's just funny. There's a
you know how sometimes you make something you probably like put too much salt. That still happens sometimes.
Wait. I'm saying this for a reason. There's
a chemical imbalance.
This person has watched our show several times, but they're not watching our show right now. They have no idea what we're talking about. They asked me something that the two of you know about me, and it said how things are going. I replied early before the show, day to day. They said, good. I said, yeah, I said, that's it. The person Q Brooks, just responded. Has nothing to do with this. He said, take it step by step.
Bro, you can't make it up. You can't make it up.
God got
it. The fact that he has no idea what we're talking about
right now.
But that's the whole situation. Take a step by step.
Yo, daggone habits and midget steps. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people. Listen, today's topic is it important to know your family's background? Is it important to know your family's background? Texas Star said, yes, it's very important to know your family's background. You need to know medical history, who child belongs to who, and if a C member is your family, is crazy. Yeah, and that's real. Meek, how you feel about this? Meek? Is it important for you to know your family back?
Wait, what's a C member?
Uh, maybe
Crackhead member.
I was just saying it in my head. That's crazy.
Yeah, what's a C member? And if a C member,
crack. Nah, gang
Well,
member. Maybe your family's
um,
from.
so you never know. I think it's very important to know where you come from, understand your background, especially learning your significant other's background as well. You should know where you come from and know your bloodline, know your genetics, because you might have a kid and it might be a midget too, and be like, where did it came from? And you have
Oh my God, why? Why did you go back? Why did you go back?
I'm done with this. What you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna bring me back in hell. God was just bringing me up. You gonna tell us so? Get back
So
down
you're
here.
gonna be confused and you're gonna be questioning like why, and it's because you don't know your family history is a possibility. I'm just joking, y'all, but it is very important. It's very important to understand your background, to know your bloodline, to know your genetics, your mental health, of course. Depression could get passed on. A lot of stuff gets passed on. So I think that is very, very, very important. I'm grateful to know a lot of my background, to know my Hispanic side, especially if you're multicultural like myself. Lord have mercy.
I can't with the comments. It's
Read the comments, Ace. Read the comments.
let's be serious. Well, first thing, the C member, she was typing too
That's a
fast. So we
mistake.
got that out the way. Then Randy said most families are filled with lies because women will die before telling the truth, calling the dude uncle the whole time he's your father. Habit said, at least you ain't gotta look too high. Come on. Come on. You could be marrying your brother or your uncle. Yes, I agree. I totally agree with like Mika saying knowing your family. Not so much on a serious note, not so much about the possibility of an offspring having a deformity, but health wise. A lot of people don't understand that, if you have sickle cell, like somebody can have sickle cell trait, you know what I'm saying, or sickle cell, that could be that you have the trait, or you could have sickle cell being passed on because of the direct line. So knowing your health, a lot of times we get older, we fall off from going to the doctor. I saw what it said. Kim said, you need to know who the serial killers are. But even before that, I think it's more so, when we go to the doctors as adults, they ask you, like, does diabetes run in your family? Does high cholesterol run in your family? Does cancer run in your family? If you don't know your background, that stuff is going to come back to affect you. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even know their blood type. So they don't even know if they can donate blood or anything like that. So yeah, we're sitting there saying, we do on this show, this your first time seeing this, we make light of a lot of stuff because we are just down to earth people. But on a serious note, you do need to know that, like they said, you go to marry your brother and it's really your uncle, or you go to marry somebody and that's it. I've said it, I believe, on our show, maybe first season or whatever. My mother was working with her sister-in-law for over 10 years and didn't even know it because my father thought he only had one sister. Come to find out, he had two. You know what I'm saying? And she was working with my mom. Same job.
I was just going to talk about what Texas Star said. She said, I just recently connected my older brother, my mom had in college, and she had to give him up for adoption. Ancestry.com brought us together. I'm grateful. And I was about to say, because that's something like.
Now, I want to ask Texas Star, did you, if you don't mind elaborating on that, did you know that she had gave up a child, or was that a shock too? Because there's a difference if you know and then you're like,
He said,
wait, put that back up, Bill. What did Kim say? Donate blood. You can do that without them using. No, you can't do it without them using a needle. I know you're scared of needles. Nah, you gotta get a needle in order to donate blood.
But like I want to do the ancestry.com or whatever, because like I know like my mom's side is like huge. You know what I'm saying? I know like it's huge, but like on my dad's side is like very small. And like my grandfather, he was like born in Jamaica, right? So like when he had passed, I got all this information about, how, when he lived in Jamaica, what his parents did and all this other kind of stuff. But then I kind of been like, yo, I want to get ahead and do the ancestry joint to get and, get to know just knowing family. I mean, I like, what you talked about, the whole medical thing, knowing your history, knowing your medical stuff and knowing that. But then at the end of the day also, like, we probably got family out here that we don't even know if you don't have it. I think like that ancestry joint is important. Like we should go ahead and try to do that. If you don't have it.
We did our ancestry for my mom's side, and we have a lot of veteran Puerto Ricans. There's a lot of veteran Puerto Ricans that fought not only that fought for the in the war, the Vietnam War, during the time of the Vietnam War in America, but we went really, really back. We was able to go like really, really back and find out that I think it's like 4 grandfathers back. He was a Spaniard slave owner in Puerto Rico, and a lot of the African slaves that were brought to Puerto Rico were from him. And that's from my family. You know what I'm saying? So that right there.
That's why you look down on midgets.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Puerto Ricans are not midgets though, but there's a lot of them. More.
Oh my god! Wait, hold up. Randy said, "Wait until the cannons grow up."
I saw that comment.
I think that there's gonna be a little bit different because Nick is an active dad and everybody knows about it. But like you said, their offsprings you're gonna have to worry about because they are connected in some way. Texas Star said too many of our family members go to their grave with secrets, but she also said, I knew about it years ago, but that generation, you don't ask questions. And that's always been a problem. We don't ask questions. You know what I'm saying? During that time, it was like they said, take it to the grave. You are, Mika even talking about going all the way back. You're not sitting there saying, hey, my great grandfather was a slave owner. You don't know that stuff. So you don't know where your family traits have planted because of that.
So I'm a spiritualist and I have a sense of humor. And when I found that out, I sat here and I was like, you know what? Great grandfather, you got a black granddaughter now, stupid ass.
He was cursing him out. How you say? She talking to herself. How you say?
He's Spanian. How you tell him you have a black relative now, stupid ass, and they said tú tienes una hijada que es morena. Estúpido.
Estúpido. Kill says, seriously, knowing your family history is really important. It lets you know who you really are. I'm not going to say it lets you know who you really are, but I do understand what you're saying as far as it gives you that background of understanding how the makeup of who you are. You know what I mean? If you, like I said, using health, if you don't know your grandparents or your great grandparents had cancer or diabetes or high blood pressure, and now you just got it, and mom's never told you about them and everything, you like, yo, like my grandmother, my mom's mom, God rest her soul, she went through cancer without even telling the family. She went through it. Next thing you know, she telling me she can't put her pocketbook on one side because she had got her whole, got her breast removed. And I'm like, when and why?
Yeah.
Only to find out that she had cancer, which passed on to my mom. My mom has cancer. So now when I go to the doctor, I have to let them know, yes, cancer does run in my family. My mom has it or had it. She doesn't have it anymore, thank God. But my mom had it. My grandmother had it. You get what I'm saying? My great grandmother had it. We just thought it was my great grandmother.
Right.
Yeah.
So asking those questions is crazy. Like Randy said, mama's baby, papa's maybe. And I think on our dad's side, that's the main drawback, because a lot of people don't know their dad. A lot of people don't have that relationship, especially in the Black community. We don't have that relationship with our father or our father's side of the family. So you may know your dad, but like Bill said, it's small. Yeah, I know my dad. I know my grandfather. What about what about your father's father, his grandfather? I don't know that. What about the uncles? I don't know that. What about this one? So with fathers, I think with a lot of us, we don't know about our father's side. It gets...
Yeah,
So now, like, how do you feel about, like, Okay, you go on the ancestry.com, you find you got a cousin. You know what I'm saying? You got a cousin match. Is it like, yeah, it's family, and now it's like, okay, you got to build that relationship, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
or like,
you know what?
do you want to do that? Like, and that's my thing. Is like, okay, I've been here for daggone 39 years, and and now it's like, like, what do you want? It's like, okay, I just because I know it's different things. It's reasons and different
I,
reasons.
I would look forward to it. Like if I find out I have a family member, like one of my big things that I've always felt growing up is that I'm my father's only child, right? My father only had me before he transitioned. But I've always felt that I have a sibling out there. I would love to find that sibling and build a relationship. But if it don't happen, it don't happen. I'm not
Wait, you
gonna
said you feel, or you know for a fact you do?
I feel. I
Okay.
feel. I feel.
So I think, like, for me, Bill, to answer your question, I think that if I don't know them, it's not gonna be hard to build that, but I think it's a matter of where people are in their life. Like if you're one of those types that your thing is, I'm at a point right now where I need family, then it is gonna do me some kind of justice reaching out and trying to see if I could, like you said, make a friend or whatever like that. If God forbid if I had intercourse with them, then I just gotta act like that. Like not so much that it didn't happen, but now I gotta be like, yeah, we definitely need to make sure, especially, thank God we didn't have any kids together, but we definitely need to make sure that you know, this thing here, it gets spread amongst the family, that this is why we need to get back together. I think another thing that happens is we don't have family reunions no more. Like
Last reunion I went to, I was 15 years old.
Right, remember growing up, we have that big old family reunion where everybody come around, and
that side, not my mom's side.
You said not on your mom's side?
Not on my mom's side.
Yeah, we don't Randy said smashing a family member gotta cause PTSD.
Yeah,
I would say yes.
I'm taking blood work from everybody. Hey, before we do this,
yo,
prick your finger real quick.
It's crazy because of some fact, if you don't, like, we all come from the same neck of the woods. It ain't it ain't hard. It ain't
you
hard.
ever meet somebody that got your last name and you be like,
yeah.
And you ever notice? You ever notice? It be the father side. Be the father side.
Most of the time.
It's the father side. They be like, yo, you a Gilbert? Yeah. Who your family? You like this?
Yeah.
Besides my pops, my grandfather, and maybe an uncle or aunt, who else you got? On the father side. On your mother's side, if you notice, you'll know everybody under the sun. I got 2 aunts. I got this. I got that. I got an uncle. I got a cousin. On your father's side, you know, like a direct thing. Like, yeah, is my father. He got 2 brothers.
My father and sister. I got their kids, and then I got my grandmother, grandfather, and then I have some of my grandmother's side people. And then after that,
now check this out. Gone. On your father's side, his mother, right? How many siblings she had?
She had 1, 2.
2. Do you know them?
1.
You know one of them. Do you know their offsprings?
Yeah.
You know their offspring. You know the offspring's offspring. So you know your lines.
See
what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's where the confusion starts to happen, where it can get out of control. So it might be, well, yo, I don't know. Like I straight up told T, like, yo, no fake stuff. You got family out here. What you don't want is Zori to grow up and not know that so and so is her cousin. Forget us for right now. We all got kids. We've said it publicly on this show, from Maddie to Zori to Janae to Naya to BJ. What you do not want is for them to go to school and wind up dating a cousin and you don't know it. Now you're sitting there like
that was one of the reasons why we did our ancestry, was because it was a guy that we know. This was years ago, from the where we from in the Bronx, and everybody, people in the family was interested in him, and we're like, whatever. And then we're like, yo, what's your name? And he said his last name is Lorenzi. We said, oh shit. Real quick, we said, "Oh shit," because the Lorenzi family in Puerto Rico. Once you say we related, I don't care where you're from. If your last name is Lorenzi, we are related. Lorenzi, it doesn't spread like that. So that was one of the main reasons why we was like, "Yo, we gotta dig deep," because God forbid my sister or my cousin would have sat and he's literally, and it's not like third cousin for this is like first cousin type relative.
That, and you know, it's crazy. Like you say that, that's the same way on my mother's side. Anyone that says Amos, I immediately be like, "Yo, I think we related." And soon they be like, "Yeah, you know, I got a, you know, my last name Amos, or I'm related to an Amos." Is like, "Yup, we family," because Amos is that's our family name. That's our family name. So even though my last name Brown, that came from my sperm donor, but like Amos, nah.
And I think also important.
I went to school with a cousin an entire time, didn't even know.
Wow.
I found out when we was adults. When we was adults, he was sitting there, and I put up about John Amos, who just passed away, to follow from Good Times. Bill and Mika know that's my cousin. I put up that he was sick. This was years ago. I just put up he was sick, and I was like, hope he feel better. Da 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 da. And he was like, man, he was like, why you talking about my cousin like that? I said, who cousin? He's like, yeah. And he started explaining. I was like, and I asked my mother. My mother was like, yeah, that's family. Like, we went to school together from 7th to 12th grade. I never even knew this boy was my cousin.
Shoot, look at Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
Yep.
They found out at a daggone family reunion. You know what I mean? So
didn't even know.
Said, I'm sorry, 57 years thinking I'm my grandparents / grandchild finding out there's another sibling. No, I'm the baby. Yeah, so you just spoiled.
Yeah,
I'm the baby.
Yeah, she wants it to be where she don't have to worry about nothing. Like her thing is, I don't want nobody to take my shine, my attention.
Yeah, I think it's very important for people to know their background because, again, health-wise, know where you come from. And also, like, when I found out a lot of stuff from my dad's side with that too. And, people, the secrets, a lot of people sit and brush a lot of things under the rug, and you grow up and you find out that Uncle Tom that passed 9 years ago, that's the uncle of my mom, was a serial killer or was a psychopath, or like I went through my family history for that. So like that, I could understand why my mom is the way she is and why my father was the way he was. So I needed to, because a lot of us are different.
So you're trying to find out what's wrong with, like, why you are the way you are?
No, not trying to find out what's wrong with me. Trying to find out why they put me through what they put me through. You understand?
I got you. Okay.
That's what I was trying to find out. I grew up I wanted them to take accountability, but a lot of the times they couldn't take accountability because of what they went through and how they had, and they didn't tell me a lot. I didn't know a lot of the stuff that my father witnessed or what was going on because of family, and neither my mom too. So it's very important to know your background. So, and it's not knowing who you are, it's just learning where you come from and know what you broke out of.
Definitely. Well, people, you already know we always go ahead and do these topics and we do our thing. But on Mondays, we got to get ourselves together. We got to get ourselves right, and we get our meditation Monday on. That's when Meek comes in and she gets us ready for our week. She be working real hard doing this stuff, and normally she sends us stuff like the day before. We actually seen her in action today, putting stuff together. So we're gonna pass it over to Meek. Meek's gonna give us our meditation Monday. Right now, we're gonna get our meditation music going. And Meek, are you ready, Meek? Are you ready?
Ready.
Can you hear your music?
Yes, I can.
Let's do it.
Happy Monday, everybody. So as we navigate this week, let's carry the essence of focus and the power of second chances in our hearts. Each day brings opportunities to grow and understand that we are all going to have challenges and lessons. So one, stay focused. Let us center our thoughts and energy towards our intentions. With when distractions arise, remember the purpose. Remember the purpose that drives you. Align your actions with your highest aspirations. Trust that clarity will guide you forward. Give chances. Embrace the beauty of forgiveness and the potential for renewal in both ourselves and others. Each moment is a fresh start. Every interaction carries an opportunity for compassion and understanding. Overstepping. Hold space for the people around you, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey. As you move through this week, may you find strength in your focus and grace in your generosity. Let love, excuse me, let love and understanding lead the way. And remember that every chance you give contributes to the collective's uplifting and harmony. So I pray you guys have an amazing week. Love, light, peace, and blessings. So love you. I was getting all the 111 texts at the same time I was reading. It kept going. It was 111. Now it's 112. That's 11:11.
But give it up for me, y'all. Give it up for me. We appreciate you. We appreciate yeah. But just because we can go back into the comments real quick. I think Randy has said something good. Randy said accountability just came in style. People taking accountability. And I think one thing you know how like when we grow up, our parents didn't tell us a lot of things because it wasn't it was a kid's place. You know what I mean? And now when you grow up, you be like, okay, yeah, I didn't see. And I think and even when we start going through our own personal things like that we go through now that we don't necessarily tell your kids about, they live like mom and daddy might have went through something, but they don't know the story. They really, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like I'd rather not, you know what I mean? Not saying I'd rather not like that. It wasn't for me. There's a reason, they did whatever they made it through. They had to handle those different things. But now, if there's things that can affect me or that we need some understanding, sometimes people need closure with certain things, to get ahead and know. So I mean, it's different. It's different when it comes to, this whole thing. Have a good day. Net, we appreciate you, Net. Net, I'm not gonna lie, we was running late, and I said, you know something, Net gonna be hitting us up right now. She's gonna be like, yo, where y'all
Where
at?
y'all at?
Everything good?
Where y'all at?
So this say that we was like, yo, Hazel's about to go in on us.
She about to get ahead and
Feel better, my Hazel. You guys better be sitting the F
Net,
down.
yo. So listen, uh, anything you got going on this week? Hey, what you doing this week? You free this week? Got some shows this
Got
week?
a comedy. I got a show Thursday, Halloween
Mhm.
show, and then Saturday I am hosting a pageant or like co-hosting a pageant, and then on Sunday I have a show as well. So pretty
Okay.
busy end of the weekend. Especially Halloween being Thursday. Halloween's a little bit different. I don't really dress up for Halloween or anything like that. Like somebody said, what do you do for Halloween? I was like, man, I dress up as I'm a father. That's it. I got my costume on every day. Like, so I don't do all that. But other than that,
Okay.
that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, this week where I'm in North Arlington. I'm on November 1st on Friday. I'm in North Arlington at the North Arlington Elks. I'm there with Bill Scully, Miss Shade, and my man Monty's gonna be in the building. My man Monty's gonna be in the building. And then on Saturday, I'm with GL Douglas and Big Mama at the comedy showcase that we're gonna be doing on Saturday. So
You
definitely
know what's
check the page and see what's up. What's
you
up?
know what's crazy? It is almost the end of the year.
Mm,
Like this year, I tell people all the time, I don't know about you guys. I know y'all watch it and Bill, especially, you with the season tickets. But for me, like whenever football start, I'm like, all right, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, because this year is gonna fly. Once football start, the
mm-hmm.
year flies for me because
Yeah.
I'm paying attention, and as the day goes on, it's like, okay, football is tonight. Then you get 2 days to talk about what happened during the week. Then Thursday, it's football again. And then next thing
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like if you watch, your weekend is already going through it. So next thing you know, the weeks are just flying by. We are eight weeks into the season, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Almost halfway through. And it's like, yo, the year is almost over. The year is almost over. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter, so we got to finish strong. You already know we got to get there and finish strong. So everybody, keep pushing, get there. And then I ain't gonna front. I've been doing this now. I'm already setting up for 25. You already know. We already lining things up and get everything going. So I think that's what we got to do. We just got to finish strong right now. But people, like I said,
what you're generating for generations.
Come on, say that again. Say that again.
What you generate now at the end of 2024 is what you're generating for generations.
You see that rock? You see that Meek rock, right? You see that Meek rock? Yeah, when Meek got that rock, she feeling something. She about to pull the cards out. But listen, people, yeah, right? You already know how she do. But people, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. And if y'all missed any part of this show, y'all can go catch us on YouTube. But you know, we have live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 to 1 on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And on Wednesdays, we are on GS Radio. But on behalf of your favorite host, your boy Bill the Billionaire, Royale and Ace Brown, we love y'all. And this is the Good Brunchin Podcast. Cash. Hurry up and get back, man. We out here. Yeah, you out here in the sun, just enjoying the born day. But shout out to the angry producer. And listen, y'all have a great day. Hey, Auntie, you have a great day too, okay?
We love you.
We will holler at y'all. It's a Good Brunchin Podcast, y'all. Yeah. I want to just close the show and say walk it out, but I'll holler at you step by step, day by day. Here we go, y'all. I'll holler at you.
Good brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, good brunchin'. You are tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast.